about that time. Assemble and talk. No cap. It's a civil war. You thinking you worthy. You feeling like Thor. Smash that like button like Hawk, yeah. Welcome back, everybody. We here, second segment of the night. This is episode 119. Sluggy here. Fox.
Like, real
Jonathan.
Summertime, all the time, right on time. Subscribe, smash that like button like Hawk. Still roll to 100, so subscribe twice if you ain't subscribed. Alright, this is the R.U.N Report. Rumors, updates, and news. So I got a couple things on this list, not too many. I was busy this week. Alright, to start off with, it's funny because you brought this up off cab earlier, and I was like, yo, I'm gonna talk about that. And I thought it was dope because I just found out about this character recently, the Scarlet Spider, right? I didn't know that was like his name is Ben Reilly?
Yeah, Ben Reilly.
And I didn't know that was a clone, basically, of Spider-Man, or like you said, maybe not, right? Like, maybe he is the real Peter Parker, who knows? Like, I just thought it was an interesting storyline because I thought he was just like anybody, but it's cool when they clone somebody. I think that's cool. So, the rumor is that Marvel wants Andrew Garfield to join the MCU as a reworked Ben Reilly. The Scarlet Spider, and he's this picture, the one with the hoodie. You know his costume.
Yeah, right.
That's that one.
Oh, that'd be super.
That would be
fire.
cool. Ben, I've heard.
I think he'll do good.
That was a short part of the character.
Yeah, he's the one with the hoodie looking one with.
They didn't really like him though.
He wasn't perceived well. Yeah,
He didn't get good reviews, but if you look at his storyline, originally they don't know if he's the clone or not because the other Peter Parker becomes crazy. The clone or the original, and he doesn't know if he's the clone or not. So that's why he dyes his hair, cuts into like a little crew cut, and that's how he goes into that Spider-Man. Because the fucking whoever the original was or the clone started taking the Spider-Man mantle and making it a villain type of shit. So I was doing mad bad shit.
Yeah, so they started. The line was thin to tell who was really the real one at this point.
Because it would be too
Spider-Man on a denim jacket, so no one will get him confused.
Not even that. It looks not that right there. Looks like them, but not. It's a regular hoodie. It's a regular like a blue, a cut off, a sleeveless hoodie, like one of them joints. It's just like a sweatsuit. He really wears a sweatsuit.
Puts a hoodie on the suit.
Yeah, he got a sweatsuit basically. Like that's what it's really more or less. And they go wearing a onesie.
Is that gonna be canon?
They wearing a onesie. A two-piece. Nah, that's even worse.
With,
that's a wild statement.
My bad. With Andrew coming into the MCU, is he canon now? Would that make him canon?
No, but that wouldn't. I'm pretty sure if they do that, he wouldn't be. I don't know. That would be interesting. You're right. Because would they make it the one from? Would they take the one that was identical from No Way Home, bring him back, and he'd be like, "Alright, I'm Ben Reilly actually. I'm Peter Parker." But how would that work, right? Because his name was Peter Parker and this shit. Unless I don't know. Unless it'd be a variant of him. They find him in our universe, and he's looks like bro. And he's like, "Yo, wow, you really the other one," but you don't even know that because nobody knows what I did that day. You know, so that's a good question. I don't know, but I would love to see what I would like. I guess I would like it to be not the one that they had in No Way Home. He'll play a variant in our universe, and then like that. I would love that.
Cause we know there's a Miles Morales, so we know shortly we will be getting that.
Miles gonna come very soon. I think Sony got big plans for him.
Did you see the trailer
for Spider-Verse? Oh my god, valid. Take my
Wait, they have a new one or the last one?
No, the one that came out recently. Like
that one was
the first one. That shit was played with 2089.
Oh my god.
And you know the nigga that played Moon Knight is Isaac. What's his name? Isaac.
I don't know.
Damn. But
I actually can't wait till that come out.
The guy that's playing Moon Knight, he's the voice of 2099
Spider-Man.
Yeah, in that.
And also Spider-Gwen is voiced by Hawkeye.
Yeah, Kate Bishop. Right.
Hawkeye.
Kate Bishop. She's Spider-Gwen inside of that first movie.
That's dope.
She's Spider-Gwen.
And Agatha Harkness, the chick that plays Agatha Harkness, plays the lady Doc Ock in that movie too. She voices her.
They keep their shit.
Yeah, they intact. They borrowing actors and actresses.
Money.
Yeah. Alright. So y'all think that'd be cool, right? I mean, for us, right? I think it'd be cool. Y'all think not like it? We can live without it, but if y'all gonna give us another Spider-Man in our universe,
makes sense.
Look, it's cool that they can do it because we would never thought we would get like Scarlet Spider storylines and stuff like that. So y'all might as well get it while it's hot and give us stuff that y'all would have never got us because God forbid if it shuts down tomorrow, the MCU, right? Like, it'll be a while before we get these side characters again. Everybody's gonna reboot the main character.
Honestly,
try to get a fast buck.
Honestly, I like it this way because if you a true like person that love watching superhero movies and you follow the comics or the different storylines, I'd rather you start to branch out and bring in other motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Because I done seen these fools with different networks. With
Yeah, exactly what I'm saying. Exactly.
Producers or directors.
So you might as well do it now while y'all.
Because
Yeah.
they brought the Ultimate Spider-Man, the future one, as a cartoon.
And that was
We
my
done.
best
That
one.
was.
But that's not technically the Ultimate Spider-Man. That's just 2089 Spider-Man. The Ultimate Spider-Man is just had nanobites go all over his shit.
Right.
Yeah, he was still Peter Parker. You know.
Yeah, he just went up.
Well, it's the same thing with Ultimate Spider-Man. That's
Nah,
such
but the 2099 Spider-Man son was really living in
Yeah,
2089.
Spider-Man 29 is Miguel O'Hara.
Exactly.
That's
That's
what
that is
it's
totally
No,
different.
no, no, no.
You know,
I
I grew up my whole life thinking that.
Yeah, okay, so I finally fucked that up.
No. I grew up my whole life thinking that. I just found
Because
that out
one
like
of
last
them, we
2
had
months.
a cartoon version of it.
Oh,
That
That was
that's
Spider-Man
the-
Unlimited.
That's Spider-Man Unlimited, what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay,
But I
thank you.
always thought that was 2089.
Nah,
so
I thought that was
the other day when I watched it,
2009,
I'm like,
but
oh, this is
Spider-Man
not
Unlimited,
it.
Spider-Man
Oh,
Unlimited
no,
is
no.
still a Peter Parker.
No,
bitch.
that's
Yeah,
regular Peter
he's
Parker.
regular Peter Parker.
Okay.
And he goes to
He goes to it's like the future over
No,
there.
he goes to an alternate Earth. Yeah, and that Earth is kind of futuristic.
See,
Like they got
right,
animal people
animals
and
and
shit.
everything.
I didn't see. I confused them, so that was on me. But like, we got that cartoon already. Yo, you giving us the cartoons already? We already had niggas. We read these comic books. The Scarlet Spider is a fire character. Y'all, a lot of he just got poor reviews, bro. He's fire because the storyline is fire.
Because I was giving an example, like, yo, the Avengers, when they made the cartoon and shit like that, they went into depth with how Doctor Doom was a big part of, you know what I'm saying, of that universe, and bringing in Thanos and Galactus and all that stuff. So it's like, yo, you deserve to bring the Scarlet out. For
Yeah,
Spider.
yeah.
Or give
I would
a
like
Spider Gwen or some shit.
I would like to. I would like.
Shout out
I
to
would
Spider
like.
Gwen.
Alright, so
Definitely want her in them
to slightly move on. Another rumor run report right here. Marvel universes from 20th Century Fox, so that's the X-Men universes, all those movies. Universal, which is the Hulk movies, and Sony will merge into one Earth, closing the door into the multiverse moving forward.
Closing the doors.
Yeah, so I guess like the multiverse is not gonna have it forever in the MCU, and them closing it is gonna have those 3 universes that from the other shits, like you were saying in your Deadpool movie, those universes will merge, and then I guess maybe get killed off or some shit. I don't know.
Matter of fact, that's how they reset it.
That's how
This
they did it.
movie.
And they-
This movie.
Imagine you're right. Imagine
This
they really
movie.
do it with Deadpool 3, and
Yo.
that's how he do it. He kills all those old universes.
That would be
like,
fire. That's how you just
Like you
reset
with
it.
what I said together, and it's really that. Like that's
That would be amazing.
that would really be dope. But
Or they might just reset it in Multiverse Madness
Mhm.
with the death of the the parent.
they could just
or
end it
rumored
all with that movie. Yeah, they
with
could just
that
end the
movie.
multiverse with that movie, and now we just go into the quantum realm now. You know, the quantum mania. You know.
I think like any what Marvel has shown us is any one thing that they show, like don't get too comfortable with it because they're gonna keep mixing things up.
Yep,
and keep it
they're gonna
fresh.
keep
not
us
gonna
off.
repeating
Yep, they're
things.
not gonna
Like the multiverse is crazy right now, and it's not gonna be like multiverse
Forever.
No, like no,
Nah.
It's
I would hope
gonna,
not.
That's a phase.
it's gonna
That's
centralize.
probably just
around
phase 4.
different
All
plots.
That's
Yeah,
probably just phase 4, and
yeah.
after that phase 4 ends,
Which
go right to phase 5.
it allows you to bring in like some of those like newly acquired properties that they lost
Exactly.
before and shit, and then you close the door on that shit.
So that's basically what it's saying here. Basically, that's the lost properties, the Marvels, the Fox, and the I said Marvel. I mean the Universal, the Foxes, and the Sony. So
Yeah.
you merge all those old universes. That's Toby's universe. That's Andrew Garfield's universe.
So when we
Both
talked,
X-Men's reboots and the
like we
regular
talked about off camera about the Morbius movie.
Fantastic Four. Sorry.
Yeah, that too. About the Morbius movie when we saw Vulture in the trailer.
Yeah.
So is that shutting the door too?
I think that's just. Oh, sorry to get extra loud. I think that's just Sony's their universe. I think they got their own thing going on,
Sony
and that's
Spider-Verse.
their
Is that the
plan.
Spider-Verse?
Yeah, that's the Sony Spider-Verse. That's their new shit, the SSU. So I think that's just their shit. That's their little pocket shit. They're not really trying to mess that up too much. They just want the MCU's help, but they're not really
Morbius
trying
gonna
to.
be good too. Just to be honest.
Morbius, yeah. I heard they coming out with a trailer on Monday, so probably when I drop.
Hopefully we get a Blake
That's when
cameo
it
on
came
that
out,
movie.
but we get to record it next week and talk about it.
Word, the new Blade. They might throw him in
We
the
might be getting
Yeah,
Blake
because
cameo
Blade
on
is
that
out
movie.
here now. They added him at the end of the post-credit scene for Shang-Chi. I mean, not Shang-Chi, Eternals, when the Black Knight was grabbing the ebony blade. And the voice behind it was confirmed by the directors and stuff that that's Blade. And then he talked about it on camera. Yeah, I came to shoot it, and since I wasn't showing my face, it was kind of hard for me because I had to figure out how I'm gonna make my first impression in the MCU, but just a voice like behind the camera. It was funny to him talk about it, but I'm interested in that. So if he in that, all for it. Definitely.
I think that should
A
be.
Blade fire character.
Yeah. All right. Talking about the Sonyverse, I don't know who this guy is. Maybe y'all do. Fred Henchinger. Hope said
Yeah, I
that
heard
right.
about that. He's supposed to be
Craven.
he's the one that's doing the spinoff of the Hunter shit. 'Cause they talked about it actually when Morbius it came out. And they was showing it actually during the trailer of fucking the new Spider-Man. I think I saw it too. They had like a little snippet of Kraven Hunter and shit like that. Which you gotta bring him out sooner.
Well, yeah. So basically, he's supposed to play Chameleon in Kraven the Hunter movie.
Oh, tell me out. They bring a Chameleon.
Yeah, that's what it says in this joint.
So low key.
That's this guy to show you I'm a popular, of course.
That's all.
Chameleon's a fire ass Spider-Man villain that no one.
I love Chameleon.
Chameleon's
Not
fire.
saying like that. Pause,
So
bro.
weird.
Yo, but
I think it's so weird how Sony's like just living off these
Villains?
The villains, that's all they got, so we might as well just.
Because he's supposed to show up as a cameo in
So he's what? Also an anti-hero?
no, Chameleon's a villain.
Chameleon's a
No,
villain.
Kraven the Hunter is gonna be.
No, I think he's a straight villain. I think they go on the villain route. Like, no, we showing our. We only got.
He's always been the villain.
Yeah, and
right?
I think eventually, because remember there was rumors that Sony's gonna do a Sinister Six movie. That's why they didn't put Sinister Six, a sixth villain in No Way Home. So if that's probably trying to do the Avengers route, but with villains, and then like, all right, let's do his movie
versus Spider-Man.
Venom 3, Venom 2, and then Sinister
And
Six
then
movie
they're all
against
gonna kill
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they'll fight Tom Holland. They'll fight Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire. Maybe they'll probably even sell more if it's Tobey fighting them all six in the like,
Mm-hmm.
So who knows what they really do? Like, but I think that's definitely. It looks like it because they.
But then what happens?
Why would
Like,
you do
they-
Kraven the Hunter? Why would you do Morbius? Why would you? Of course, you do Venom. That's.
Is that because that's the thing? Like, if it's a Sinister Six movie, so they're the stars in the movie. Do they win at the end? Do they beat Spider-Man?
You fucked the game up if you want to have an Infinity. If you want to have an Infinity War moment, you do that.
Facts, you let them win.
You have to win. You killed that Spider-Man, like the way your man. Spider-Man died by Kingpin in
Best Spider-Man.
in Spider-Verse.
I feel like that idea makes me so.
That's fire.
Because you don't like that.
I like that a lot. They kill him. Like,
I feel
they kill
like-
Toby. They kill Toby on camera in front of everybody after he just battled all of them. Like,
Bro, they can't kill Toby.
They
They can't kill Toby. Kill
and imagine they do it.
kill
though.
him.
They gonna sell.
That would be
That would
They
be
kill
ridiculous.
him, and then the Tom Holland Spider-Man has to come with
Yeah, he has to come redeem him.
Nah.
And then he has to call Andrew now.
I feel like
And then now you get Ben Riley.
I feel like Andrew.
Ben Riley.
Now you get Ben Riley. You get
I feel
like
like-
Miles and all that.
I feel like Andrew needs to be the one to go.
Why
Because
you gotta be-
I'm gonna break.
Crazy.
Nah. Because if we gonna pick niggas, like we gotta pick
And
somebody.
you just went straight to.
No, I'm gonna break this down right. Because
What's wrong with
Andrew's
Andrew
their
here?
Spider-Man, technically. At the end of the day,
But if you want to sell
he's
more, what you
Sony.
do?
You kill
Keep
Toby.
Andrew.
You
bro.
kill Toby.
You kill Toby. You
Come
kill
on.
Toby. For money wise,
And
kill
he
Toby.
go out like a martyr. He
Hey,
goes
yo,
out.
what's wrong with y'all?
He goes. I'm saying if you're gonna have a Sinister Six movie and it's their movie, if you
They
want to
have
have
to
an
do it,
Infinity
right?
War moment, you
Yeah,
kill
they have
Spider-Man
to.
on live
So they have to
television.
kill Spider-Man.
I
Like,
said, why
brutally.
Toby though? I'm not
Right,
really
so,
Andrew.
No, you gotta kill the crowd favorite.
They kill a
Who's the
version
better
of Spider-Man.
Spider-Man?
Toby's a better
Toby.
Spider-Man.
That's why you kill him.
Like all dudes, like Toby's like,
No, Spider-Man.
but he's perceived as a better. No, he's definitely a better.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
He's a better Peter.
Spider-Man,
Marvel.
come on.
Better Spider-Man is definitely Andrew.
Exactly, that's what I'm trying to say.
Andrew's definitely a better.
Keep the better Spider-Man nowadays.
No, but if you want to sell this movie, what you do?
You kill your man and keep the better Spider-Man. Thank you.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Marvel, you're right. You're on the
Come
same
on,
page.
bro.
You killed Toby, and then now him and all these other guys gotta come back together and redeem. You introduce
My
other
son getting
Spider-Man.
older and all that anyway.
Exactly. You introduce Miles for sure in this one. Let him steal the show and be the one to save the day. Not even Tom. Tom's too
You
busy.
think they do a Spider War? Not a Spider War, like they get Spider-Man how they did in the cartoons, all the little Spider-Man come together.
That'd be
They'll go
dope.
against the villains.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You think they do that because of the death of
Announcing
Toby?
it, but I mean, I talked about it like 2 weeks ago. But remember, Madam Web is getting her own movie
Yeah,
too.
that's true too.
Yeah, facts.
Madam Web's getting her movie,
That's true,
and
too.
Spider-Woman is getting her own movie, which is directed by Olivia Wilde.
Yeah, Madam
Shout
Web.
out to
I would rather her be
Web.
Spider-Woman.
Yeah,
but
Madam Web
she's
is something
directing
different
it.
to see.
I like Madam
I'm
Web
curious
is one.
about that. Why would they give her a whole movie?
Yeah, right. It's crazy. So
It's
I don't know
a
what they
big
got.
deal.
You know, they just whatever pieces they got, they using them. That's what they doing. They
That's
said, "What's
Sony,
this?"
and that's Sony doing that. That's not
Yeah, that's Sony. That's straight
Oh,
Sony.
not to you.
That's Sony doing that?
That's
thing?
Sony doing it. Oh, but the Madam Web movie is gonna be a like a spin-off to the No Way Home movie. So it's gonna be a joint the way No Way Home was. So Sony and Marvel's
They
gonna
should make
joint
that shit a show.
joint production.
They should make that
So
show.
we know that's gonna be great then, because MCU, really stink.
I would have loved the series of Madam Web.
Yeah, that
You
would be
100%
better.
right. I would have loved the series.
I feel like No Way
They're a
Home
lot.
is just now they're just beating us in the head with Spider-Man content.
Oh yeah, right. They're
Yeah.
about to release that
Spider-Man
extra
is the
edition of
jewel.
Digital. They about to go crazy.
100 and fucking
Yeah,
like
40
like
minutes, 140 minutes extra.
Yeah.
To move on slightly, the guy from all right, Peter Dinklage, the guy from that played Eatry in Infinity War.
You talking about your Game of Thrones?
Yeah, the Game of Thrones
Oh,
midget.
little midget dude.
Yeah.
That's my guy, son.
Yeah.
Little midget
Well,
dude.
he's
a pop in Game of
he's
Thrones.
set to come back in
London.
None of the Thunder.
Didn't he have played the dude that he was the guy that
He the nigga that made the weapon.
yeah,
Yeah, he got his hands.
I figured he
down.
he was in that shit.
Nah, but Thanos did that to him, right? Thanos
melted
did
down.
that to him.
Yeah, Thanos did that to him after life and
fist
told
and
him
shit
to
like that.
spare his people, and then he
He
killed
killed
all his people,
everybody.
kept him alive, and did that. He
Kept
was
him
like that.
alive.
How y'all feel about him coming back to the MCU period, or him even being? Because he didn't die. He just like
He helped Thor make his.
it was necessary for me for the moment of that arc of those two movies and that Infinity War, of course, that he was in. But besides that, I don't know how you
What is he gonna be doing?
exactly.
I
That's
feel-
what I'm getting at. What is he gonna be doing? Like,
I
how
feel
y'all-
he builds.
y'all just forcing people in.
I feel he builds
He
the
might make a
armor for Lady Thor.
But
might
no,
make a female
alright,
person.
but nah, but she gets her it's
She
rumored that
also her hammer?
it's rumored that she gets her hammer
From the power from him.
from the old hammer. It resembles itself once she becomes worthy. And if you look at all the leaks and the toys, and they just released the new toys for it too. That's actually for sure official toys. They it has her hammer has all the cracks in it. It looks like something that's glued back together. You like they put it in the artwork, they put it in the fucking toys, and that was the rumor already on it. So
No.
I feel you. That would have been my idea too. But me knowing that, hearing that, it's like damn. So going back to what we saying, like, what is he gonna be doing? What is he gonna make? What
He's a
other
builder.
unless he makes Thor's
very useful.
magic belt for sure this time. But they said that it was made already, so they can't do that.
I wonder when they gonna bring old boy to the picture. What's his name? The horse.
Better
Yeah,
word.
when they gonna bring him to the picture?
Maybe they do that
Maybe
for
this
him. Maybe that's what he's here for.
So I feel
He's
like
in Love and Thunder.
I feel like he been like deserved. Like I know. I honestly fucked with him when he was in Planet Hulk. I didn't like that Hulk smacked him around. I was like he was like the OG.
Nah, you know why I feel you.
Yeah.
You know why? Because that was where his storyline. You're supposed to put him in that movie, in Ragnarok's movie, right? In Planet Hulk part.
Yeah,
But-
that still drives me crazy.
But to see his face on the wall was crazy, right?
Yeah,
They had
that
that.
Yeah, you saw that shit as an Easter egg. So I'm like,
But
when is that coming out though?
I think he definitely could be in this movie, and I think he should be is in this movie because if Gore the God Butcher is coming to hunt down all the gods, the fake gods, people that think they gods but not really gods, then
Beta Ray
Ray
goes
goes one.
essentially like a Thor.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a Thor, but in his planet. So he must feel like that to have his own certain hammer. Remember, his hammer looks like an axe and a hammer.
Right.
And his shit is different. It's like Stormbreaker and Mjolnir together. So I think he definitely might be in this now that you open my eyes to it.
Fine.
I mean,
And shit is gold too, right?
yeah, I'm waiting to see.
Mhm.
I'm waiting to see what he can do.
Yeah, but I don't know. I couldn't live without E3 in it. Like he was good for that arc. Like unless y'all make it fire, but pretty sure.
Unless he's like making something.
might make
So that's the
super
only way he
important,
has to
like,
make something. What are you gonna
very
make at this
important.
point?
And then you gotta be. You gotta remember.
Yeah.
He
He helped
got
the
deals
Guardians.
done.
He can help the Guardians.
He can help the Guardians. You're right.
They got Thor with
They're
them.
gonna be in this movie. So
And they got Thor with
not the
them.
whole thing. but they gonna be in it.
Is this a Guardians like little 3 and 4 little thing? Little
Nah, they not. Nah.
two movie
This is
cameo
gonna
with
be
Thor and them.
the Guardians. I'm pretty sure are gonna start off in the movie, and they're probably not gonna be in it at all for the rest of the movie, or just pop up at the end to help him.
Right.
Again, it's like a Captain Marvel thing in Endgame. Like
We've gotten so accustomed to seeing like different MCU characters. It'll be like comic books. Like just like in comic books, characters will pop in and out of comic books all the time. You know what I mean? So now you have where you shouldn't expect
Yeah,
them to be
segue
totally isolated, but you won't see anybody.
Because they left together. They left Earth together.
Yeah,
but at
Thor
this
was-
point now, Thor's about to take on his own journey now again. So I'm pretty sure up until we're gonna get them together up until that point, we'll hope be like, I gotta go handle this because I heard some butcher
Shit
guy.
happened.
I don't
New
know what's going on.
Asgard.
And they probably can't come with him. So they're like, alright, let us know if anything. And they maybe come back at the end of the movie, but they're not gonna be in it the whole shit.
I feel like
he
that
takes
should be a
Thor
good.
with
That'd be fire
Take
if
Rocket with
he
him.
take like Rocket with him the whole movie or like Drax with him. I don't know. That'd be dope.
Yeah, I know he's taking Groot. It's Groot and Rocket. We
Groot and
already
Rocket,
know
yeah, that's his dogs, bro. They gotta
Those
take
his
both
dogs.
of them. They gotta
That's his
take both
dogs.
Rockets
We already
together.
know who he's taking. Groot and Rocket. He's picking anybody.
Yeah,
Groot and Rocket.
that's mad dope. That's true.
The rabbit, right?
The rabbit. He's the only person that he don't feel away towards when they call him something else.
Yeah.
It's when Thor calls him rabbit.
Yeah.
It was when the first time ever. He's like rabbit, but he ain't never like confront him about it. And ever since then, he don't.
never heard that term.
Yeah, ever since then he don't say nothing else. Everybody else say something, he puts them in check right then and there. And
Facts.
he's bugging about it,
Rocket definitely
Rocky's
spaz.
Nah, but he kind of respect Thor.
Nah, he respect Thor D. That's why he like.
Thor
Nah.
Thor's done different.
Nigga, I went Thor told him about his whole life. He like, nigga, I'm 1,500 years old.
He
And I
took
killed
him
double
to-
the amount of that people.
Nigga, he
That's
took
3,000.
his weapon. Nigga, that was a big
He like,
moment to
and he
see.
told him like, I'm gonna kill things. Like, and he like, he's the toughest of all. Like, you sure? He like, you haven't. He's like, you haven't fought me. Like, kind of did. He's like, you fight me twice.
Yeah.
He's telling him and he didn't even believe him, but then he showed him like, even though he lost to Thanos at the end, Thor specifically in the Infinity War, he got to put that shit in his chest. And then he seen him kill him like 5 years later, right? He seen him chop his head
Facts,
off.
definitely chopped his head off.
I went for the head. He's the one that asked him, what did you do? I think I went for the head this time. So they do got a close ass relationship.
Yeah, and not only
He
that,
gave him his eye. Sorry.
Facts. He
Nah,
definitely gave him
facts.
old boy the eye.
Me and old boy died.
Nah, he gave him his eye.
He did. He's like, you don't want to know how I did to get this eye. Just know I got an eye.
Nah, that nigga boofed it. He's fast.
Yo, he did the boof the
He said,
eye.
he
He
said-
did the boof the eye. We gonna keep this a buck. Star-Lord boofed the
Like he
eye.
said the only way to sneak it up contractually was sticking it up, and then the alarm went off saying, and it cut him off. Surely, come on, bro.
Was it Rocket?
He said, hey, I
Star-Lord.
want to watch that before sneak that in. Only way to sneak that off was, like, that's OD, bro. He definitely
It was Star-Lord,
He
bro.
boofed it, bro.
It was definitely Star-Lord,
He's
bro.
not even like a human.
It was definitely Star-Lord.
He wrote it.
It was definitely Star-Lord boosted, bro. It was definitely Star-Lord, bro.
I don't know what makes it worse, Star-Lord boofing or him boofing.
Yo, that's crazy. The way he ain't clean it for sure.
He ain't clean it for sure, nigga just said.
I'm Mass Guardian. I'll be alright.
That's fine. Alright.
As Guardians will get COVID, man.
Let's just close this segment. I'll run into the next one. That was good. I feel like we covered this week's little rumors that came out. Let us know what y'all thought. What rumors stood out to y'all? If y'all heard any rumors, let us know in the comment section. Smash that like button, like hook, subscribe. Help us get to 100 subscribers. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe please. Only takes 2 seconds. It's the road to 100. Sluggy.
Rip. Jump to
Fox.
Black.
Till next time. Summertime.
It's about that time. Assemble and talk. No cap. It's a civil war. You thinking you worthy. You feeling like Thor. Smash that like button like Hawk.